Hey, what's going on? I am J.A. Dudley, and trying to think. Actually, I there was uh, a TikTok post that my wife sent me talking about uh, someone that. Wait, was it from TikTok? I'm not exactly sure. Get so much information bombarded in, but there was a person that ended up having a something on their brain that is causing a grand mal seizure. But I think it happened after they got the jab or something like that, and it made me think back to. Was it 1991 when I had a grand mal seizure. I was a church boy in the AME Church, YPD. That's Young People's Division of the Missionaries, and we had the New Jersey Conference YPD mass choir that I sung in, and we would travel around, go sing. We would have these giant concerts in at a church in New Brunswick, New Jersey. That was an annual thing, but we would go around to like the Christian Education Conference and various different places. One time, and actually my first time in Connecticut, which I have a few stories about Connecticut. I went to, was there to sing. We went to this place to see if our massive choir could actually fit there. And as we are like standing there, I start to feel like almost dizzy, like the room is spinning, and I'm looking around trying to catch myself from spinning, and I'm looking, and it's nothing is working out how how it should. But I'm 11, 12 years old, so didn't have any information or knowledge on that. So I'm trying to like undizify myself to keep turning my head, and I guess I just drop and have this seizure for 3 minutes and 22 seconds. It happened longer than this video has been for so long, or almost the same amount of time. And I woke up in the hospital. It was very dim light. Heard my mother, my grandmother, and I believe my aunt had just showed up. They weren't with us when we went to go sing. Actually, earlier that morning, I got dropped off to go get on a bus and was given some money to pick up some food and stuff for the trip. And what did I do? I'm a kid. I decided to just go to we went to the corner store, and I think Ricky, Derek Glover, he was with me as well. Yep. It was quite a few of us from my church, St. Paul and me church. And we went to this like little corner store, bought a whole lot of candy. So eating candy the whole way there, no food. I believe that my blood sugar, this is my hypothesis, because the doctors had no idea or reasoning behind why I had a grand mal seizure. They were more concerned with how was I able to still talk. They felt like the seizure should have knocked something wrong with me where I wasn't able to function or talk. So I believe that I had so much sugar, I didn't have any food in my system, plus the excitement and everything is what caused the grand mal seizure. That's why I try not to eat too many sweets at all. Like no candy or anything. I'll have some ice cream occasionally, maybe some cake. My coffee is just heavy whipping cream or butter. Very rare that I put anything sweet in there, even though there was a time that I used to have a little bit of coffee with my creamer. That's when I went to, when I guess, started drinking coffee consistently, and I would go to Quick Check, just pour out all the creamer in my cup, put a little splash of coffee, which was completely ridiculous. But back to Connecticut in 1991. So after I woke up in the hospital, my eyes were extremely sensitive. I didn't wear glasses up until that point, which is a shock now because I wear glasses. But if you knew me around then, I did wear glasses because I thought that I was a pretty boy, so I would have the glasses with no prescription in them, trying to look cute to impress some females, which kind of worked. And it was a changing point because after that seizure, I needed glasses because I had an acute astigmatism. I would get severe headaches if I was not wearing my glasses. And that was what I started to realize as time went on. Well, actually, not as time went on, as the years went on and I was an adult, that if I did not get enough sleep, then my left eye would go in and out of focus on its own. Then that would cause a headache and be a problem. So I needed to get more sleep. I think at the time, as a teenager and adult, or 20-year-old, I was getting maybe an hour to 2 hours of sleep a night, which was horrible. Now I'm getting somewhere close to 6 to 7 hours of sleep, which is working out great for me. At least right now. I'm still trying to learn how to rest, unwind, and recover correctly, even though I had to learn as a fighter how to recover fast with what little bit of time that I would have. It was training, go to work, come home, rest for a minute, train, go to sleep, get up, train, go to work. It was a crazy schedule. But with my experience with the grand mal seizure, it was very eye-opening. And that being another one of those, this is God telling me that he's watching over me and letting me know that he's in control, even though he had to put me through that pain to be able to remind me that he is there. And there's quite a few situations that I'll talk about where there's no explanation through medical science why it happened to me, but it was a pivotal, life-changing point and a reminder that Yah is always there. I don't remember much more after that. All I know is I stopped eating candy because I thought that was the root cause of it. I needed to wear glasses from that point on to keep my eyes relaxed from not straining. And outside of that, it was just another bit of experience that happened to me so that I could pass on that information to you all about what my life was like. So that's about it for me. Shalom.